Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Hi there, Ewan McLaren here, Head of Lighting for National Theatre Scotland, here to give you a few tips on lighting in your own home, what you could achieve to help make your video look better. Okay, here we go. Okay, so looking at this picture, this is me on the laptop here. That's what I'm filming on currently. You may be doing it on your phone or whatever, but the principles still apply. So one of the classic things here we see here is a very bright window behind me. So what we first need to do is get rid of that bright window. So I'm just going to get rid of these curtains here. And there we are back again. And now, instantly better. We no longer have the backlight washing us out in the front, so we're a bit more discernible. Quality of the picture still a bit low. Now that's because I've only got one light on, the ceiling light, the main light. And actually what the camera needs is as much light as possible to get a good image. Outdoors is brilliant, but not in current climate. So what else could we do about that? Let's see. Okay, so what do we have next? We need to add more light in. So what might you have in your own house? It might just be like simple things like a bedside lamp, which I happen to have right here. So let's turn this bedside lamp on. Both. Excellent, that'll come on. And then also I've got this kind of wee clip-on lamp I've got here that I've just stolen from another bedroom. Now equally that could be another bedside lamp or anything like you have like that. Now, what is interesting to note here, if I come back a bit, is the relative heights of the lights. So that one on the right there, that's a kind of medium head height, but the one up here is much higher, and that's very useful because for the natural light, what we want is a light to be coming down and hitting from above, you know, kind of like the sun, and much more natural, creates much natural light on the face. So we want a high up light, if possible. Now, actually, I've done mine at my desk here, so I've got the bookshelf to hang it on. But, you know, equally, if you could find anything, whether if you've got someone else in the house, they could be holding something up at a higher angle, or you can stick it on top of a chest of drawers or something like that. Anything, the more height you can get from a wee lamp, that will make a really big difference in how naturalistic it looks. So there we go. So that's a couple more lights. Let's see how that looks. Okay, so that's a bit better now. Definite clear definition from the foreground, i.e. me, and the background. It's kind of dimming away now. We've still got the main light on, but these two little lights are kind of picking me up a lot more, so I'm coming much more present. Quality still not brilliant, you can see a little hazy in there, but definite improvement. So what have we got left that we don't like? Oh, quite a big shadow here. There, so that's quite bold. And yeah, the colour's a wee bit funny, but that's, you know, we're only doing what we can with what we have. But yes, how can we improve on this? Okay, next step. Okay, so what can we do to improve these things here? Well, the thing is, of course, they're quite spotty. That's what they are, you know. They're just a straight bulb, a bit harsh, straight in the face. So what we really need, and what we'd use in normal lighting, was some kind of filter to put in front of it. Of course, we don't have such things in our own houses. Well, maybe I do, but you won't. So, however, what can we do? So here is a homemade filter. And what that's doing is just kind of blanding out the light, so it's a much softer light on the face. Now, what I've used here, because this is a lamp with a that will get hot, so this is a bit of baking paper. Yep, that's it, baking paper if you have such stuff. It'll take the heat fine, so we're not worried about that. Do not put anything else in front of your lights that might go on fire. That would be an embarrassing way to go. So here we go. So I've got a couple of these. I'm going to stick these on the in front of the lights, and we'll see what difference that makes. There we go, that's a bit better. So it's a bit softer now, and you can see the shadow's still there, but it's a lot softer shadow, it's less dynamic. And also around in the face, the shadows here and here, they're less defined, so it's all a bit softer. So it's a definite improvement for what we've had. Is there anything else we can do? Well, looking at it, yeah, these shadows are still a bit of a thing. It'd be nice to be the whole thing to be a bit filled out more. So, of course, in telling that what they call the fill light, that's what we're missing. What can I find in the house that could be used as a fill light? Let's have a look. Okay, so really, all this is about rounding up as many kind of light sources as you can. So what else have I got? I've got like a big old outdoor torch here. Quite handy. Now it's LED and it's quite cold like this one, but there we go. It's a big old thing. So that's it. You know, the more light we have, the better. Like there's other things as well. Like I've got a couple like bike lights and things like that, battery powered things. These are sort of things you might have in the house or in the garage, whatever, that might prove useful. So I'm going to stick my torch up here, and similarly to a wee thing there. And similarly to the other ones, it's going to need a bit of softening. So I need something over top. So now for this, so I could use baking paper. Actually, but what I was noticing before in the image was it was quite orangey. So I don't mind the fact this is quite white. So that's quite good. So what I've got here is some kind of white things that I'm just going to put in front. Oh, camera's going crazy there. LED. So you might have to, actually, that's a very good point. So watch out for just using LED sources on camera. Kind of do odd things to it. But as part of a group of lighting, it'll become much easier. So I've stuck that on there. We've got him up there. And we've got them there. So brilliant. There we go. There are our sources. And of course the big main light thing as well. So let's see how this looks today. Oh yes, that's getting better. That's significantly better now. That's made it slightly less orange. That's a nice. So that's something to consider. The quality of the light sources you have and things. So I suppose the baking paper made the other ones a bit browner, but that's going to open up nicely. Reiterate, the baking paper's on the real lights because it'll get hot and you don't want to set fire to things. I put some lights on the LED thing, that's fine, that's working quite well. That's pretty good now, we've come quite a long way. Is there anything else? Any other light sources I've got to hand? Now, it so happens I have something right here that I hadn't even realised I had initially when I started filming this, but was actually affecting how this looks. So, let's have a look at the Ewan surprise. So yeah, so this is my desk setup I've been working on for the last few days. Come out a wee bit there. And then of course I realised actually what I've got, because I've got this second monitor set up here, which is quite handy, just for doing the bigger stuff. So, but of course it acts as a light source. So if you do, like say you're filming on your phone, for example, but have a laptop, you can use its screen as another fill light. So I'm going to use this from the other side. So we've got the torch using a fill light on that side and another kind of broad, really kind of broad fill from here using this monitor. Again, you don't need these, but just everything you can have does help. So I've also got, so I'm just going to put up I've just Googled a colour that I like, and I'm going to put that on the screen, and then that's going to act as a kind of fill colour on the other side of my face, which should balance out the torch nicely. So let's see how this works. So there we have it. Now that's a lot better. So you've got the fill from the left from the monitor, fill from the right from the torch, and then the other key lighting coming in doing the thing. The main light kind of acting as a top light backlight, so it's definitely pulling me out from the background and making it seem up a lot more present. So yes, we're quite happy with this now. I think this is probably as much as we can do with what we have in the house. Now, as I say, you don't. So I've used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 light sources here, but as many as you can get, whether it's even 2 or 3 specific localized to your face, will make a world of difference. And particularly if you can get one up a bit higher, that will really help with everything else. And then something like fill lights and things like that, a TV or whatever could act to fill light. Equally, if you're opposite a window, and the window's behind the camera pointing at you, that will give you a lot of light. So that's that's a nice way of doing things as well. So that's great. So here we are. So that's the end of the top tips for lighting from your home. So we have gone from this to this, from this to this. Anyway, thank you.